Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a literal 100,000-year-old cold case to solve the absolute ultimate evolutionary mystery of our species. How exactly did we get here, and why are we the only humans left standing?
So why did Homo sapiens, out of all the human species out there, end up completely ruling the planet? It's a crazy question because if we rewind 100 millennia, there was absolutely nothing inevitable about our success. We were just fragile, relatively ordinary animals. We were just one of several human species, including the Neanderthals, just trying to survive in a seriously hostile world.
To crack this case, we've got to rule out the obvious suspects first. You'd probably assume we won the evolutionary lottery because we were, stronger or just had bigger brains. But actually, our ancestors were these fragile, physically unimpressive apes compared to the Neanderthals. Neanderthals had massive brains. They controlled fire, they crafted highly sophisticated tools, and they were incredibly capable. Yet, they vanished entirely, while we went on to literally conquer the globe. So what was our secret weapon? Well, that brings us to the twist. A totally new kind of language. The real reason we completely dominated wasn't some new physical weapon. It was a massive mental shift roughly 70,000 years ago, something called the cognitive revolution. Basically, our communication evolved through three distinct stages. Level 1 is just practical survival. It's like saying, hey, there is a lion near the river. Animals do this all the time. Level 2 is social, which is, let's be honest, basically gossip. Knowing who is loyal and who is a cheat helps you navigate complex relationships. But level 3? Now that is the ultimate twist. We suddenly develop the ability to talk about things that don't physically exist at all. And this brilliantly illustrates our unique superpower. Look, a lion down by the river, that's a physical, tangible threat you can point right at. But a lion spirit, you can't see it, you can't touch it, yet we could now invent these stories. And, most importantly, we could collectively believe in these shared fictions. This totally kicks off a philosophical revolution, and it brings us to a crucial term for this explainer, intersubjective reality. It sounds complex, but it simply means a concept or entity that exists solely because a massive group of people share a belief in it. So this isn't just about one individual having an active imagination. It's all about a shared collective imagination.
Let's break this down. You've got objective reality, right? Things like gravity, which are going to exist whether we're here or not. Then you have subjective reality, like a feeling of pain, which is purely personal to you. But intersubjective reality, this is where the real magic happens. Things like money or laws, they do not exist in nature, but because millions of us share a belief in them, they generate massive, real-world physical consequences entirely from our shared imagination.
Okay, so let's dive into why this shared belief matters so much. Sociologically speaking, the magic number is 150. That is the hard limit of people we can successfully coordinate with based strictly on personal relationships and gossip. You can intimately know 150 people, but try managing 1,000 people through personal relationships alone. The whole system just completely collapses.
But if we believe in abstract identities, like a nation, a religion, or a legal system, boom, we can instantly scale that cooperation up to 15 million complete strangers. The overwhelming majority of these people will never, ever meet. Yet they can pay taxes, obey laws, and build entire cities together, all because they believe in the exact same story.
So the absolutely crucial point here is that a shared story naturally cascades down. It's like a domino effect. A shared myth creates a shared identity, which leads directly to shared rules and coordinated behavior. That blossoms into large-scale cooperation between absolute strangers, and eventually, that forms the institutions and the building blocks of human civilization itself. Just think about your own life for a second. The money in your wallet, the passport tucked in your pocket, they are literally fictions. Pieces of paper don't possess biological truths that dictate their value. They only have power and value because millions of us agree on the exact same story about what they represent. It's wild when you really think about it. Now, this whole ability to share fictions created what we call a cultural ratchet. Think of a mechanical ratchet. It clicks forward, but it locks so it won't slip backward. Human knowledge does the exact same thing. A technique is discovered, it's transmitted to the group, improved by the next generation, and then accumulated across millions of minds without ever sliding back to zero. No single person on Earth knows how to build a smartphone completely from scratch, but humanity as a collective absolutely does. Which leads us straight into our global footprint, and what was essentially the first great globalization. This massive cognitive leap transformed a fragile African ape into a planetary ecological force, and this was long before the industrial age even kicked off. Armed with this new capacity for collective planning, early humans achieved incredible feats, like literally navigating oceans to reach Australia. But, unfortunately, it triggered the first of 3 massive waves of extinction. Long before farming or fossil fuels, our hunter-gatherer ancestors were already completely transforming ecosystems and wiping out megafauna, simply through the sheer power of organized cooperation. And here is the great paradox of our success. On one side, you have our unique ability to imagine the completely non-existent. On the other side, we have real physical mastery over the existent world. Our ability to imagine things that aren't physically real, like a corporation or human rights, gave us total mastery over the physical world. Imagination doesn't oppose reality, it actually organizes it. Ultimately, we are, at our very core, storytelling animals. And this isn't just some dusty ancient history lesson. Everything from reading the news on your smartphone to your personal and political identity stems directly from this ancient 70,000-year-old software. We construct who we are through narratives.
So, to wrap up this explainer, we really have to ask a profound question about the future. If human dominance relies entirely on shared fictions, what happens to us when artificial intelligence, systems that can now generate their very own language, reasoning, and narratives, starts writing those stories for us? How is our 70,000-year-old storytelling software going to survive this next information revolution? I'll leave you to ponder that one. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.
Welcome to the Digital Academy of Enriching Arts. Here, we cross the boundaries of time to explore the greatest triumphs of human creativity. But to keep this journey going, we need a little help from you.
If you enjoy diving deep into the masterpieces of literature and philosophy, be sure to hit that like button. It helps us bring these timeless stories to more people. To ensure you never miss our latest explorations into the breathtaking worlds of classical music and fine art, hit subscribe and ring the bell. And if you want to help us build a community of true art lovers, share this channel with your friends. The Academy is always accepting new students.
Welcome to the Digital Academy of Enriching Arts. Here, we cross the boundaries of time to explore the greatest triumphs of human creativity. But to keep this journey going, we need a little help from you.
If you enjoy diving deep into the masterpieces of literature and philosophy, be sure to hit that like button. It helps us bring these timeless stories to more people. To ensure you never miss our latest explorations into the breathtaking worlds of classical music and fine art, hit subscribe and ring the bell. And if you want to help us build a community of true art lovers, share this channel with your friends. The Academy is always accepting new students.